stress. It's like a storm that stirs within us. But storms don't last forever, do they? Let me share a story to guide you through it. Once, there was a young monk who came to me, his face marked with worry and exhaustion. He said, "Master, I cannot sleep. My mind is a battlefield of thoughts and fears. What can I do?" I led him to a small well in the temple garden and handed him a clear, empty jar. I said, "Fill this jar with stones, each stone a worry of yours." The monk obeyed, placing stones in the jar, naming each one. Failure, doubt, judgment, until the jar was full and heavy. I looked at him and asked, "Is this jar heavy?" The monk nodded. "Yes, master, very heavy." I smiled and replied, "Now, hold it in your arms and walk with me." The monk held the jar tightly as we walked, but soon his arms began to ache. He stumbled, beads of sweat forming on his brow. Finally, unable to go on, he said, "Master, I cannot carry this any longer. It is too much." I stopped and said, "Then set it down, my child." He placed the jar on the ground, relief washing over him. I looked into his eyes and spoke, "This jar is your mind, and each stone, the burdens you cling to. The weight was never in the stones themselves, but in your refusal to let them go. We all carry our own jar of worries, filled with fears, expectations, and regrets. The tighter we cling, the heavier they become. But what if we chose to set it down? Stress doesn't come from the world outside. It comes from how we hold it inside. The next time you feel weighed down, pause. Take a breath and ask yourself, can I let this go, even just for now? Remember, peace isn't found by removing every stone from your path. It is found by choosing when to put the jar down and rest. I invite you to practice this. When your mind feels heavy, picture yourself setting that jar down. Let go, even for a moment, and feel the lightness return. What burden can you release today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your journey. And if this story spoke to you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this, so together we can create ripples of peace in the world.